My name is Rhapsody, his name is Orbital Potato, and welcome back to ShellShock Live. Do you want to change the game mode? Possibly like a Shocker on a reasonable map or something like that?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. What's points?
Let's find it out.
I don't think we've done much pointing.
Yeah, it's rude to.
Yeah, it's rude to point. Yeah. So it's literally just a case of doing the most damage?
I think it may well be.
Oh, no. You've got the high ground, Anakin.
So I do.
No, not Anakin. No, you're not Anakin. Anakin is the one on the low ground.
Yes.
I'm Anakin. You're Obi-Wan.
I thought you were just reading the screen directions, like what character was reading that line.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to use that weapon.
I can't believe it. It almost hit me.
Yeah, it did. But almost counts for nothing in this world.
Horseshoes and hand grenades, friend.
Exactly.
That's probably the most damage I've seen the silly balls do. Hit all but one of them.
Yeah. That's okay. No crits though, unfortunately. You can't have everything then.
And now I can't move. Oh, now I can. It's fine.
How many levels and tracks do you have? Must have like 3 or 4, right?
I have no clue. I honestly have no clue what levels I have in absolutely anything at this point.
Because we get like levels so few and far between. Like you really need to grind. Like we played quite a lot, I would say. I mean, I know our way of playing isn't conducive to like leveling.
There we go, yeah.
But like I still feel like we should be leveling slightly more than we do currently. Do you not feel?
Good shot. Nah, not particularly. I feel like we're probably leveling at an appropriate rate considering we are playing 1v1 in relatively low difficulty, etc., etc.
Yeah. Okay, but I'm gonna like take a look at my Steam library, right? ShellShock Live, right? SShell. How many hours have you played of SSL?
128. Hey.
Yeah, I'm on 116.
Not bad, not bad. Relatively close.
Yeah, I know. Although you cheated and played. Have you finished the campaign actually?
I have. You also played the campaign for what it's worth.
I played half of the campaign. That is a phenomenal shot.
Thank you.
One should be commended at the highest levels of government, and we're definitely going to put a speech in the SSL conference about that shot.
You want to legitimately know why what I attribute that shot to?
Skill?
No, I play pool.
Okay.
So angles and bouncing off of certain things, it's something I'm a little bit familiar with.
Okay.
Have you ever played pool or billiards or snooker?
Snooker. Yeah. I think a couple of times. Not seriously. Like I'm not very good at it. Oh, come on! How does that reach? Are you a pool aficionado?
A bit of a shock. The problem is every single time I'm only a shock compared to my friends who've not played pool. So what happens is we'll end up in a bar and someone will know that I play pool and go, oh, let's play, and I'm more likely to accept if I'm drunk. But then I'm also more likely to play like garbage. So the only times that people actually see me play are when I'm playing awfully.
Well, that's like good, right? Because you're gonna keep it low key until it actually matters.
That's what I'm talking.
Get challenged for your honor. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Shock, right? I'm just gonna wait for the prime opportunity, and then someone's gonna go, so easy to beat, Ryan. I bet $100 on this game, and I'll go like double or nothing.
Exactly.
And then Then I lose again because I'm really not that good.
No, then you'll turn him into nothing or her into nothing. You know?
I will turn them into nothing. That's true.
Exactly. Oh, goodness me. Okay, please talk to me about something, right?
Okay.
I'm very curious. Mad Birds, the weapon, right? How How on earth did you get an upgrade to it? Because I think it is totally garbage.
So I unlocked it really early, and
That's true.
it was just like one of the best damage dealers I had at the time, which is not saying much, but it was.
That's fair. That's fair. I think it's you get it from like a challenge or something, or maybe you get it in the shop, something like that. You don't get it from like levels. Do you?
I think it might be in the shop.
Yeah. That would figure. Okay.
Thought the wind was going to carry that a little bit more, get me some extra damage there. Ooh. Sorry,
that was
but
very disappointing.
yeah, wind didn't really have your number on that one.
No, that's true. That's true.
Ooh.
I'm not feeling great about this game. I must confess, Mr. Stark. I don't feel so good.
I must confess, I still believe, and I.
And I.
Oh no, what's the original?
Love you. Is that the song that references?
Yeah, it's true. Celine Dion starts a verse with "I must confess, I still believe," and I don't know the lyric before that though. Oh, you're ahead of me by one. I don't have any good weapons left, so I think you've actually probably got me on this.
Oh, don't give me that nonsense.
I don't have any good weapons left. I'm firing a double bounce explode at you.
Oh, that's funny. That look, I will honor that. I will honor that, and I will also fire a double bounce explode at you. There you go. You should feel happy about that.
Should it do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I should.
Not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough. Oh, do I get points for like damaging myself? I get negative points. Oh, that's
well, that makes sense. It's either you give me points for that or negative points.
No, why? You know, why penalize friendly fire? Okay, here's something that really winds me up, right?
What's that?
Do you say penalize or penalize?
Wow, I don't know. Now that you're
hoping not to
asking
get
me, I don't know.
demonetized, you know? I say penalize, but penalize is also. I just can't say it seriously. It's just I don't understand. But it's like a genuine thing.
Do you say penalty or penalty?
I say penalty.
See, I think it changes. I think it's polymorphic, right? Like, because you've got the penal system. No one says the penal system.
Exactly.
You've
exactly,
got
right?
penalize versus penalize, both of which I've heard used, but no one says penalty.
Penalty. That's a great word. We should start using that right now.
So we should.
Whenever we talk about it.
I'm going to say the penal system and penalties.
Well, one of the most interesting comparisons of that is, at least for me anyway, it's not very interesting for probably anyone else.
Right.
There's this. Do you have the shop called Primark?
No.
Okay, Primark. So it's basically like a cheap clothing store, I would say.
Okay.
Like just a clothing sort of shopping thing. Anyway, it's place that you go and get clothes. Anyway. And there's this sort of debate that I think happens to everyone in the UK because they're like, oh, is it called Primark or Primark?
Right.
And then the logic always is there, you say primary school and therefore you should say Primark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rather than Primark.
Well, but you say Primrose.
Well, this is the thing, right? No one knows. It's like Nike, right? How do you say Nike?
Nike, like that. There's no Nike.
Excuse me?
It's not
I have a
Nike.
very good friend called Nike. I have a very good friend called Nike, I will have you know.
All right, tell him I don't like his name. Their name, actually.
I'll pass that on.
Good.
He asked me to get your signature, but I'm sure he's not going to want it.
I'm not going to sign it. I'm not going to sign that stupid name.
Wow. Nike is going to be very offended.
Sorry about it, Nike.
Sorry.
Change your name to Nike and we'll talk. Oh, yes! Very good shot.
Thank you. Yeah, that's an interesting weapon. That. Yeah. Either way, I don't know, man. It's like, is it GIF or is it GIF? Ooh, that's a controversial one, isn't it?
So it is, because the creator says GIF, but it's the graphics.
Like a jerk.
Like a jerk indeed.
Here's a question, right? Here's another question. Does the creator have, if he creates it, does he have any right to decide how it is named?
How it's named? Yes.
Or, you know,
but how
it's
people
said.
use it, which is pronunciation is part of how people use it, no. I would describe myself as a descriptivist in terms of language. If I understand what you mean, that's what it means. If this is used to mean that, and that's commonly understood, then it means that. Rather than a prescriptivist who would say, no, this is how it was originally stated, and therefore we will stick to this forever, even if language is malleable. I think a lot of people forget that language is malleable, that a lot of the words
100%.
that we use were created by goddamn Shakespeare, and just because they sounded like they would be that word.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I was about to make the same point myself. That's really, really interesting. I don't know. I feel that. I don't know. Okay, because I agree with you, right? I agree. That was a really good shot, but close but no biscuit, I'm afraid.
Yeah, thanks, bud.
Because I agree with you, right? I agree with you on like some level, but I feel that like on another level that doesn't give enough respect to the guy that like actually created it. You know?
I mean, if he was
just GIF contextually for the GIF thing.
I think I say GIF.
I say GIF. I absolutely. Who says GIF? That's for losers.
Dude who created it.
Well, exactly. Because but you see, that's where I sort of struggle, right? Because it's like he's obviously wrong, and it's never ever going to be correct, and you know it's daft. However, he did. Wow. Okay. How did that? Sorry. How did that actually do 8 damage and 16 damage? Do the arrows at each end count as damage?
No, I believe that it because it doesn't actually destroy itself on hit. I believe it actually does extra damage that goes through.
That's utterly nonsense.
Whoa! Damn, you're getting some really good shots here.
It's only a portal gun.
That's okay. It doesn't have to be the Aperture Science handheld portal device in order to be good.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, I feel that, you know, he's the creator, so therefore we should give him, you know, a little bit more respect, because like, you know, or not even respect. Respect's not the right word. We should give him like more authority in terms of like what it's called. But at the same time, I also feel that that's completely nonsense, and he has chosen like the absolutely wrong word in which to call his creation.
Yeah, so we should just overrule it.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Exactly.
Here we go. Damn it!
Ooh. Ooh.
I've been holding on to that this entire time. I have hit you directly with almost every shot that I have considered using the sniper on, and then I finally use the sniper and miss.
I did more damage to myself with guppies than I did to you. That just epitomizes that weapon. That's horrific.
You got a response yet, by the way? People are on tenterhooks.
No, they haven't. Wow, that was a really good shot.
Oh,
I have not got a response. I was actually just a way to update everyone. No response. We're still waiting for Kyle Champ or whatever his name is to get back to me. I'm not sure that I'm ever going to get a response, really. I maybe go directly to his spam folder. In fact, I probably do. He's probably marked me as spam the first time I emailed him, and it's just gone straight in there.
Almost certainly.
So the answer is no. But maybe, here's a thought. Maybe if the internet celebrity was to email him, he might sit up and take notice.
That's right. We got to get Al Gore.
Tim Berners-Lee in the house. Dude.
Hey, that's right.
Let's
Tim
do it.
Berners-Lee. Got to get those head scientists at DARPA.
Oh, yeah. 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 Oh, I met one of them, actually. I met the guy that created the... Oh, what's it called? It was like the TCP protocol thing, or the TC protocol. The thing that... Oh, what was his name? It was like Vince something or other.
Vince TCP/IP.
Vince TCP/IP. Yeah, that's exactly his name.
Oh, wow. I was joking, but I'm actually surprised. That's it. All right. I'm really glad that I can trust that you would never lie to me so that I know that that's the case.
Vince TCP. Vince Surf. Yeah, that's his name. Vint Surf.
Is that where we get the name Surf the Internet from?
He's...
It's
actually,
not. It's going to be related to surfing.
Okay. Okay, look, you got me really excited there.
Sorry.
I thought I'd met like a real celebrity. Oh, you gotta let me down gently, dude. Okay. Boom.
Nice.
Yeah, Vint Cerf, an American internet pioneer who is recognized as one of the fathers of the internet, sharing his title with the TCP/IP co-inventor Bob Kahn. Contribution has been acknowledged and lauded repeatedly with honorary degrees and awards, Turing Award, Presidential Medal of Freedom, Marconi Prize, whole bunch of stuff actually.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
He was a manager at DARPA. Look, so there you go. Look,
you had the exact right reference for the situation. I'm afraid that I'm sorry that I didn't recognize it because no, it's not that I don't care. It's that I didn't recognize it. I'm sorry about that because I that would have been a really solid reference. It would have landed very well. I have a question for you on the topic of someone that no one knows who has a ridiculous amount of awards. Would you rather?
Yes. Well, I would love to talk about my copious amounts of awards.
Would you rather be incredibly successful?
Sorry.
And no one knows anything about it, and you can't tell anyone about it, or super famous, but completely garbage?
Well, I feel like I've already got a modicum of the second one.
So what you're saying is you'd like to be unknown and garbage, because I have good news.
You're on a tear today. You're tearing me up, dude. Oh, goodness me. Okay, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to that question, and I'm pretty sure I could guess your answer to that question as well.
Yes.
It's 100% be super good at something, but no one know. 100%, like any day of the week. And it, like, for me, probably as well as you, I would guess.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Yeah, exactly. It's not even like... Yeah, it doesn't... Being famous and being garbage doesn't even come into it.
All right,
like,
so...
Not at all.
Second complication. Would you rather have everyone think you're excellent at something, but you're garbage at it, or the inverse?
I mean... So currently I am garbage at everything, and everyone thinks I'm garbage at everything.
Yes.
So what would I like to improve? Would I like to improve people's perceptions of me, or would I like to improve
that's the question.
Being good at things?
That's the question, isn't it? Does perception matter more? Taking fame out of the issue, this is personal perception as well.
That's a really interesting question. What about you? I presume that you've thought about this to some degree.
I would definitely rather people think that I am successful at something than not be successful and have everyone think that I, or rather be successful and have everyone think that I'm not. I think part of why that is because the thing that I hate the most is people correcting you on something when you're right and they're just trying to correct you. And because it's people trying to take this like assumed superiority over you, and I feel like that would just happen all of the time if you definitely knew something and everyone else thought, no, you don't. The world would be constantly mansplaining the thing that I know to me. It would be
That's
awful.
true. That's true. It would. Okay, I feel what you're saying, and by that logic, I agree with you entirely. I think you're totally spot on. Like, I'd like to be perceived as competent in whatever I am. Whatever. I think that's the...
Oh, that's a really... Oh, you're getting really good at using that weapon.
I really like that weapon.
I accidentally hit spacebar, so...
It's happened to me so many times. It levels the playing field.
I mean... literally as well, but also not as much as when I blew myself up for 100 damage. Oh, I can't believe that hit me, considering that it specifically attempts not to hit the character that it is fired at.
Auto-aiming nonsense. That's what it is, dude. Auto-aiming nonsense.
I don't know about that.
I'm sorry. How I used a tarantula and I got nothing for it. And you use that and you get 140 damage. That is such nonsense.
Yeah, it's just 140 damage.
It's just a cash 140.
Cash. Someone mistook me saying cash as in shortening of casual for cash, which is like a very... I thought it was like a hip American thing like 5 years ago. That's cash. That's money. That's cash money. Like that kind of thing. I was just going with cash. How would you spell cash as in shortening of casual?
Great question, because I feel like it should be spelt like I feel like phonetically it should be spelt more like cage, but with probably some like modifications to like the letters.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a French pronunciation of cage, like cash.
David Cash.
David. Exactly. You know, cash. You know, so I feel like it should phonetically be spelled like that, and maybe with like some, what are they called? Are they called like umlauts or something?
Umlauts, as in the double dot
Umlauts.
above U, I think, typically. I don't know if they're still called that if they're above an O.
Something. Just something like that.
Oh,
yes.
damn!
That is actually the most damage I've ever done with guppies.
It may well be.
Genuinely.
So, okay, further complication.
Okay.
Usual becomes huge. How would you spell it?
Well, use. Okay, first of all, who has ever used huge? I can't even say
that's a thing that happens in Australia. But also, it's the same shortening as casual. It's literally the same letters being cut.
No, I agree. I agree. However, I feel
just give me the huge.
just give me the huge, mate. Just give me the huge.
Yeah, the usual.
With my perfect Australian accent, by the way.
Yeah, not bad.
I feel like, so to me that sounds like huge, and therefore it should be shortened to UGE, like huge. You know, again with probably like some accents or like some letter modifications.
Right.
But I don't know what ones.
Can I pitch you on something? Because I have a strong opinion on this, and it's based off of the trek that people of the Islamic faith have to make to Mecca, the Hajj.
Okay.
So,
my
shortening is UJJ.
That's so
huge.
Dumb. I'm sorry. That's just.
I not only do I think that is the best way to do it, I think it is also the only correct way to do it.
That is horrific, actually. That is really. It's not even. You don't put two J's next to each other in English, and you are shortening an English word.
Okay.
Please think of an occurrence where you have two J's next to each other in English.
Ooh, all right. Let me find this.
And I want to make sure this is not an imported word like croissant. You know.
Croissant.
You can't. Yeah. You know.
Okay.
It's got to be a recognized English word with two J's next to each other. If you know an English word with two J's next to each other, leave a comment down below and let us know what the word is.
You're way more capable at the comment, the interaction call to action than I am.
Dude, I'm all about that SEO. If you ain't in the SEO game, you ain't in no game at all, bro.
You're not wrong.
Oh, come on. Oh, I don't understand that weapon at all.
I've actually
I
straight
presume
up
that you're-
forgotten like all words that include the letter J, so I'm not gonna find any that include 2.
I mean, I feel like okay. Like, let me be real with you, right? If you're gonna fight for that word, I feel that you have to fight for it on another basis, and you can't accept the argument that J never appears in English, like next to each other. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't accept that argument, but you've befuddled me with this sideline, which is to argue that there is no word in the English language that has 2 J's next to one another. Now I'm worried about that. Now I'm thinking about that. It's like a cryptic crossword clue, but not cryptic, so a crossword clue. The only English word with 2 J's next to each other. The word meow appears in 3 words in the English language. Meow, meowing, and this word. Obviously, homeowner. That kind of thing.
It's a fun fact.
It is. It is a fun fact right there. For the moment, this has been your episode, isn't it?
No, it's yours.
Oh, goody me. For the moment, my name has been Rhapsody. His name has been Orbital Potato. There are links in the description down below that you might be interested in. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Bye.